The following program has been rated 18. It is therefore not suitable for persons under the age of 18 years. Parental guidance is advisable.
A warm welcome to you, our viewer. God richly bless you for keeping it Prayer Cave TV. This is the #1 Christian station, bringing you the best of the gospel, bringing you the best of the gospel programs, including the word program, bringing you the music that you can, listen and edify your spirit, bringing you programs that are locally produced, and bringing you even this program that we are in right now. This is Being One Show. My name is Ken Campbell. I welcome you wherever you're watching us from your home, either in a hotel or elsewhere where you're watching us. God bless you for keeping it Prayer Cave TV. One thing I want to assure you, that you're not going to be at a loss watching Prayer Cave TV. So welcome this evening, even as we dive into marriage issues or discussions about marriage. I want to tell you something, that marriage is God ordained, and at the beginning, right there at the book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 24 and 25, that's where we see where a man will leave his mother and father and cleave unto his wife, and they become one. That's where we are talking about Being One Show. And tonight we are going to continue with what we've been discussing before, and now we are going to have a recap of the stages in marriages, or stages that are found in marriages. We started a long time ago, and tonight we are going to have a conclusion of those stages, and so we are going to go and discuss a little bit more on each one of them, or even go back to what we said to remind you. And in case by any chance you did not, or you are not able to watch those stages, those episodes that we are talking about, kindly go to our YouTube channel, that is at PrayerCaveTV. Search for Being One Show. Also on our Facebook page, also on Instagram, TikTok, on any other social media, you're going to find Being One Show. So tonight, karibuni sana, and help me to welcome our guest. And I know right now you're familiar with her. She will going to introduce herself so that we can continue from that. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Kindly say hi to our viewers.
Hi, our viewers and our listeners.
Yes.
Take this opportunity to say thank you for watching us from wherever you are. My name is Esther. Esther Geshoke.
Yes.
Counseling psychologist by profession. Yeah, and we pastor our church in Luiro. So those allowed Luiro, you can come and worship with us.
Yes.
Together with my husband, Reverend George, and I'm thankful to God for this particular time.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And karibu sana. We've had an amazing journey in stages of marriage. We have had an amazing journey from honeymoon all the way to the empty nest stage. Maybe even before we continue and maybe dive into the depths of them, we can give a recap of all of them so that our newest viewer can be acquainted with what we are talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we are not going to get tired of repeating, because we know, in fact, those episodes or those programs will save a marriage somewhere.
That's true.
I have received so many calls. People are really in need of this because of their marriages. And therefore, as we said earlier, divorce is not the option. It's not an option.
That's true.
If at all there is no physical abuse, divorce is not option. There are so many issues. Some people are looking at some issues that made them to ask for a divorce, and right now they are regretting.
That's true.
Because they were there were minor issues that they could have solved and save their marriage, but they never did that.
That's true.
So that's why we are saying that it is very much important to talk about this.
Yes.
Yeah, there is the first stage, honeymoon stage. We talked about much about a honeymoon stage, and this is time to connect, and that connection will help us in other stages.
Yes.
It will really play a role, a big role in other stages.
Yes.
Remember, it is because of this connection that we are able to solve other issues, especially in the second, which is realization stage.
Yes.
And that the family-centered stage, whereby there are so many responsibilities, there are so many disappointments, there are so many conflicts.
Yes.
When you are well connected, especially in honeymoon, it will make it easier to fight those battles when you are together. So it is very much important. Then we are coming to realization stage, whereby we are trying to realize that we have gotten married.
Yes.
Now I'm no longer a girl, a young girl. I'm no longer a young man.
Yes.
I'm somebody's wife. I'm somebody's husband, and children are coming.
Yes.
Small babies. I'm a mother. I'm a father. There is a lot of changes that are going on, and therefore I have to adapt. We have to adapt to those changes slowly by slowly, with the help of professionals and other people, our friends that have experience. Then we are moving to family-centered stage, whereby we said that it is a stage whereby all is about the family.
Yes.
And the couple can concentrate much on the family and forget about themselves and also forget about the marriage.
Yes.
This is where we said there is a difference between a marriage and a family.
Yes.
A marriage, it is that union of you two, now the husband and wife.
Yes.
And the family includes even the children.
Yes.
When children comes, there are so many responsibilities. And now the couple feels like they want to take care of their children. So it is very important to take care of the children, provide for them what they need, and also have time for yourself, and also have time for those children.
That's true.
That is the family-centered stage. Then there is back to you again stage, or reunion stage, whereby we said if well managed, it is the most fulfilling stage.
Yes.
Because now the couple are spending most of their times together. Because now responsibilities are lesser. Because children are grown up, and they are in a secondary schools. Others are in first years in their universities or colleges.
Yes.
So most of the time they are not at home, especially during the holidays. They are at school. And therefore this is the time to be together. But also it depends on how you managed from the very first stage. If you are not connected from honeymoon, don't think it will be fulfilling in this reunion stage.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to work for it.
That's true.
Yeah, then we are going to, after reunion, we are going to empty nest stage. Yeah.
Okay.
Whereby we said that there is that feeling of loss. And we are suffering from emptiness syndrome, whereby we said a depression, where if we are not careful, we are going to suffer depression because of that feeling of that loss.
Yes.
We are going to suffer anxiety. We are going to suffer what we call mood swing. Mood swing is whereby today we are happy, tomorrow we are sad, we are crying a lot.
Yes.
And we said women or ladies are most affected, but also men are affected. Men feel guilty if they never involve themselves in the life of their children. When they move out from home, they feel, I had an opportunity to do so and so to my children, and now my children are not here.
Yes.
They feel that guilt, if at all they never did. Yeah.
Wow. Those are the 5 stages.
stages of marriage.
We find in marriages. What is the importance of identifying yourself with those stages? What will how are you going to benefit from knowing what stage you are in your marriage?
So the benefit of knowing the stage you are in is, for example, now, if at all I'm in family-centered stage, it is very important because now I know I'm not in realization stage. Therefore, in realization stage, it is the stage whereby we are realizing now the reality is trying to set in. Now, in family-centered, I know now I'm no longer that young man, that young lady in those, especially the first and second stages. I'm in family-centered stage, so I need to commit myself fully to my family, and I need to be a bit stable now, because now days are going on, and I need to be strong and committed to my family and work for my family, and give them what they need.
All right.
And also know what kind of conflict. Remember, every stage have their own types of conflicts. Although many of them are almost similar, but there are differences. So if I am in a certain stage, I'm able to know what kind of conflicts we are facing, and we are able to know ways on how to solve those conflicts effectively, so that our marriage can be stable and our marriage can last long.
That's true.
Yeah.
And maybe on that point, we can point out a few challenges and conflicts found probably on each on the early stage of marriage, those stages in marriage. What are the challenges and some conflicts found in honeymoon and the realization stage and family center stage? Maybe because they are similar, like you're saying, but we can point out a few of them.
Okay. They are almost, conflicts are almost the same, because we have what we call financial conflicts. We have what we are calling responsibilities, shared life, and how to balance a shared life and individual life. But when we come to honeymoon, for example, there are some common challenges in honeymoon stage. And one of them is that is affecting so many people in honeymoon stage is the reason why I got married. Getting married for long reasons. Let me put it like this. And you find that when you are dating, you are promised everything. All your expectations were very high. Maybe you got married to this particular person because of what they have, or how you saw them by that time. Maybe they looked like they have a lot of money, or maybe you saw that they have a lot of money, or maybe they had a car, or you saw a certain car, and therefore you got married because of that. Because there is a good vehicle, money, all kind of job that person is having. And therefore, when you come into marriage, you realize that it is not because of money that you get married. You can. It is not because of that good job that it's not that job that bring happiness. No. It is not that big vehicle. They are so good. They are so nice. We need them. But you come to realize they do not bring happiness. Happiness is getting married to that particular person. Their character. We get married because of their character. Character means that they are faithful people. They are able to keep promises. They are loyal. They are able to respect. They are able to respect each other. Those are they are God-fearing men. Those are genuine reasons why we got married. So you find that in honeymoon, whatever you thought pushed you to marriage, it has no meaning because there is something now that you are lacking. You can get married to a person who has a very good job but does not have character.
That's true.
Yeah, that
true.
means now you will suffer. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are conflicts found, like you said, they are similar in all the stages, and you mentioned a few, even on finances. There's also another issue that I know it's common in all those, and it's called intimacy. Remember, we said that there is a family and there's the marriage.
Yeah.
The marriage is two of you, and the family now there is an involvement of the children. Now, how are we going to maintain our intimacy, our sexual intimacy, our relationship as a couple, even if the kids will come, even if we are aging until the empty nest stage? Help us and help people to maintain that kind of intimacy all through. What are the things that we're supposed to put in?
Intimacy, and or what we are calling intimacy, connection physically.
Yes, connection.
What we are calling, mostly it is about sex.
Yes.
And we say that sex, we have so many importances of sex.
Yes.
Number one, it is what we call procreation.
Yes.
Yeah, reproduction. Number two, sex is a way of managing stress. Yeah, like I said earlier, there is a hormone that is released that boosts happiness in an individual. And also, sex helps us to have a good sleep. If you have problems with sleep, don't go for medicines, painkillers, so that you can sleep. If you are married, you just practice sex. You just do that thing. Then you will sleep automatically.
Yes.
And also sex is an nonverbal communication.
All right.
Yeah, it is you are communicating to your spouse or to your partner that I love you so much. That's why I can give you my body.
Yes.
That's why I can allow you to see my nakedness. My nakedness. So it is an nonverbal communication, trying to tell that person how much you value them.
That's true.
Yeah.
How much you value them.
Yeah, and therefore it should be maintained. It is very much important to take care of sex in the life of a couple.
Yes.
And to make it interesting and active. Researchers say that a healthy couple should have sex 3 times per week.
All right.
Yeah, but it depends. There are those that will have every day. They have much strength. There are those that will have once. It depends. But for a healthy one, they will have sex three times per week. And so there are things that can help you to maintain your sex life. You know, sex, it is not only just sex. It is everything.
Yes.
Yeah, it depends with how much you value me. You cannot say that you want sex from me and you don't respect me.
Yes.
You don't value me. You don't care about me. And therefore, it's all about the whole you and all of us.
That's true.
So we should maintain that. You should spend time together, have effective communication. If there is any offense, maybe you have offended each other as a couple. It is always good to solve those issues.
That's true.
There is no way in which you offended me in the morning, or there was a disagreement in the morning, and sleeping time during the night you are there. You are behaving like you want something. It is not possible.
Yes.
Because psychologically that particular person is not ready.
That's true.
So sex, you have to be ready psychologically for it to be good.
That's true.
So so many things, text messages, tell that person how much you love them.
Yes.
Even if you are away from them, send them love messages. Yeah. Buy gifts.
Yes.
Bring good gifts to those people, to your partner.
Yes.
Buy a flower, a very smart flower, a beautiful flower.
Yes.
Buy, you know what your partner choice. You know their choices.
Yes.
Buy gifts, do good things to them, communicate to them,
yes.
Respect them. In respect, we say now there is that language that you'll use.
Yes.
Language matters a lot. There is no way you can use a harsh language to your partner and claim that you love them, and also you want sex with them.
Yes.
So it is good to love, to respect them. It is good to appreciate them. Appreciate them wherever, always.
Yes.
If they have prepared good meals, appreciate them.
Yes.
If they have not prepared good meals, also communicate.
Yes.
You can just appreciate and communicate truth in a lovely way.
That's true.
You can start by saying, I love the way you prepare meals. Last time you did wonderful, but today there is a challenge somewhere.
Yes.
Please, can you try to rectify that?
That's true.
Use the light language. Appreciate that person for whom they are, for what they do for you. And therefore, when you go now to sex, it is easier.
It will be easier.
Yeah, it will be easier. Yeah.
Wow. There's somebody who told me one time that, sending messages even during the day is like sending an application letter, because it will eventually be responded to.
Yeah.
So it's good that you build your marriage.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting from you.
Yeah.
Building your marriage does not mean, doing so another big things.
Yeah.
Like sending that text message will touch the heart of your spouse, and they will respond, and it will be easier for you to connect, because you have told us that sex is a form of connection. Is where we can connect physically very well. And I love that. And even speaking of connection, because we are talking about things that are found in the 5 stages. Speaking of connection, let's talk a little bit on finances. Let me draw you closer to things pertaining finances, because managing finances in marriage is very important. And this is where I would ask this question. Should the money that is coming in, be one, or should I have my money and should she have her money?
Yeah.
You get that?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you will find people who, they have separate money. They want to do things on their separate, and others would have consolidate their money together so they can do something together. Is this a question I asked somewhere else, that is your money my money? And is my money your money in marriage?
Yeah. It is the issue of money, and there are so many conflicts about money in marriages.
Yes.
So many of them. Even people divorce because of money.
Serious.
And it shouldn't be like that. Any divorcing because of money, you'll come to later to realize it was not supposed to be like that. In the issue of money, it depends. Sit down as a couple. Then you are a couple. You can discuss anything. Try to balance everything. Now, say the husband has this amount of money, income, the salary. The wife has this amount of money. Now, discuss on how to manage this money. There are those people usually who decide or agree to have a joint account. Joint account means that now you put all your money in one account. When we are budgeting, now we budget knowing that we have a certain amount of money in one account.
Yes.
Let's say, for example, we have 50K in our joint account. So we are budgeting for this amount of money. So that there are those people who decide to be to do like that. There are others who decide to be, the wife remains with your account, the husband remains with your account, so long as we know the amount in each account, or you share responsibilities. You can say now your money as a husband, you'll pay the school fees, you'll pay rent, you'll pay all the bills.
Yes.
Now, then you decide the money for the wife, you'll buy food, you do this and this. You can decide and you can list down.
Yes.
So when you get your salary, you know exactly what you want to do, what you are supposed to do, and the other person know exactly what they are supposed to do. They know their bills, and that one also it works well so long as you agree. But the issue of hiding money, now I have my money, I don't have money, that the children can remain at home for a month. And because it is not my responsibility as a wife to pay, because it is the responsibility of my husband, and for now maybe he has no money, or her salary is not yet out, I cannot pay for the school fees for our children. I think that is it's not what it is.
You're inviting trouble.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yes.
It's not, so long as you are one and you are a couple.
Yes.
It is always good to reconsider. There are other people who usually do hide money. Others, they are sending their moms, their parents' money secretly. Yeah. Without the husband knowing, or without the wife knowing. It is very dangerous, because every secret one day will come out.
That's true.
And I don't know what will happen if that secret comes out.
That's true.
Your mom may decide to come and visit you and tell you in front of your partner, thank you for the money you sent me. I was very happy.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's good that we are talking about these troubles that they may come, these conflicts that are found in these stages. And remember, we are our viewer, we are talking about we are recapping on all the stages, the 5 stages in marriage that we spoke about, and there are common issues that we found out on all those 5 stages. That's why we are trying to, trying and discussing them so that we can get in depth of those things. And so, Counselor Esther, there's warning signs that we will find in a marriage that that will tell us there is trouble coming. There is trouble coming, like we've said in finances, when they start sending finances to their mother or to their parents without the other spouse knowing. That's a red flag. That's a sign that there is something that is coming. Trouble is coming. How can couple address these issues before they escalate?
Oh, thank you. There are so many signs that you can check on. You can see and know for sure my marriage is in trouble. So many things of them. Number one, if you see there is no communication in your marriage.
Lack of communication.
Lack of communication and what we are calling effective communication. Remember, you don't have perfect communication.
Yes.
We have effective communication.
Effective. All right.
If you saw now there is no communication, the people are waking up and going to their duties without communicating to each other.
Yes.
There is a problem. I remember there was a couple that came for counseling, and they were telling us that what they usually do when they wake up, the lady lights, have a piece of paper and lights. There is no come buy sugar, buy milk, buy this and this in a piece of paper and leaves in the table. Now the husband comes and leaves the paper. So if the husband does not have money at that particular time, he's also going to write on a piece of paper and say, I don't have money for today. I'll wait tomorrow. I'll buy tomorrow. So in that marriage, there is no communication.
No.
And when you see there is no communication, now you better know what to do to boost your communication.
Yes.
Yeah, because the marriage is in trouble.
It is.
Yeah, the other sign is when you see your partner sleeping in a separate bedroom.
Wow.
Yeah. No, normally a couple should sleep in one bedroom, in one bed.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but when you see, and mostly ladies are affected, that the ladies shift to the bedroom, children's bedroom, and they are sleeping there. No, there is a problem. And you better know what kind of problem so that you can solve it.
Yes.
There is this, what we call being secretful. Yeah, doing things in a secret way. For example, what we are saying, sending money to your family members, and you don't want your spouse to know. Doing things secretly.
Yes.
Also, this one is in phones. Now, the phone is you are being called by somebody, and instead of picking your phone, there where your wife or your husband is, you are sitting together. Now you are going outside or in the washroom to pick your call there.
Yeah.
And why are you going there? Yeah. If it is something that is genuine, you can pick that call from where you are, not fearing your partner.
Spouse,
or text messages. If you see some, your partner is chatting, and maybe they are chatting with other people. Yeah, most of their times they are chatting. That is also another sign that your marriage is in trouble.
Wow.
There are so many things that, like withdrawal. A partner may decide to withdraw, or he wants to be alone. They want to be in their bedrooms most of their times. When the other partner is in table room, they want to be in bedroom or in study room. They want to be alone. That means there is something inside them. Yeah, that need to be solved.
That's true.
Yeah. The other thing is, another sign is bitterness.
Bitterness.
Yeah, bitterness. When you realize your partner is so bitter, irritability, then you are asking them a very small thing, then they are responding with a lot of anger. They are bitter. They have pain in them. That means that they have what we call underlying issues. They have things inside them that they are not speaking out, that they are disturbing them. And they should know what kind of those things. They should speak out, and so that they can solve those issues.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wow. So those are the signs.
There are so many of them. Yeah,
that's true. But they will show you that your marriage is getting into trouble.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Councillor Esther. Before even we continue with others, there is something that I would really want to you help couples out there, because regardless of these conflicts that they are having in all these stages, there is that room for improvement. They always say that that's the biggest room we have. The room for improvement, the room for growth. How can they ensure that they are keeping their growth continuing? Their growth is continuing in their marriage, that they are growing together, that they are doing projects together, they are working together. How can they ensure that is happening?
It's always good to know in marriage, nobody is who is perfect.
Yes.
Nobody. Your wife is not perfect. Your husband is not perfect. They have strength. They have weaknesses. And nobody who is 100%.
That's true.
And therefore, it is good to have that reality that my husband or my wife sometimes will do some things that will offend me. And therefore, if that one happens, I should be able, I should be able to forgive.
Yes.
I should be able, I should prepare myself, even psychologically, to desire. I should desire to talk about that issue,
yes,
so that I can be able to, we can be able to forgive each other, and sometimes let go.
Yes.
I usually tell, especially ladies, because wives, because most of the times when a problem occurs in a marriage, they usually point their husband. They usually say it's your fault, blame shifting.
Yes.
And I usually tell ladies that when you are pointing at your husband, can you really stop first for 1 minute?
Yes.
And call yourself a meeting and ask yourself, what could be my contribution to this?
Yes.
Yeah, because we usually point at husband and husband and husband. It seems like they are the one who cause troubles all the time, and therefore it is always good to check on yourself.
Yes.
Let us appreciate. Let us be positive to each other. Let us have that reality that we are going to be offended in one way or another. And when we are offended, when we have that disagreement, we should look for solution. We should not pile issues in us. We should look for solution as quickly as possible. And there are so many ways of looking for a solution. Last time, Ken, we said that it is good to accept that there is a problem.
Yes.
And we should not wait for a minor issue to become big, so that we solve it. Those small things will one day become very big.
That's true.
So we should start solving those small issues. We accept, number one, we accept that there is a problem.
Yes.
Then, when we accept there is a problem, we know that, or we accept there is that room for improvement.
Yes.
We have that time. We desire to have that time to be able to sit down and discuss about our issue and decide to solve our problem.
Yes.
So that we can improve, both of us. And after we look for a conducive environment, we said so. And we create enough time to solve those problems. Then we do follow-ups. So then we give each other time to improve.
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Give each other time to improve. Because you're going to be that person for the rest of it. We always say, until death do us part. So help that other person to improve.
Yeah.
Because you would want to grow together. There is somebody who told me that if you want a project, to grow and to move fast, involve your wife.
Yeah.
Don't do it alone.
Yeah.
Let your wife be involved in what you're doing.
Yeah.
Let your husband be involved in the things that you're doing. Yes, there is the issue of, unajua kama sasa, mimi siwezi enda, they call them what? Merry-go-rounds za bibi yangu. But I can support her, at some point, or with finances if she would require that, na hana hiyo pesa at that time, or something else. Is that so?
That's true.
So that we can grow together holistically. And then maybe when the children come, then we are able to also raise them together. That's why maybe we'll evade the issue of having one parent who is not taking responsibilities. Only one parent who is doing that. And so getting involved in my wife's business, and she also get involved in my business. Thank you so much, Counselor. We are going on well, because those are the things that we are finding in all those stages. And let us talk about the connection. We go back to the connection, because it is important that we have that connection. There is the issue of the individual desires, the individual needs that we have. How do we make sure that those needs and desires, they do not overlap the desires of our marriage, the needs of our marriage, and the needs of our family? Yes, we have the personal things, personal needs and desires. But they should not overlap the family desires and the marriage desires. How are we going to bring the balance?
Yeah, we should bring the balance because they are both important.
They are, yes.
They are very much important.
Yes.
Remember, I don't know in which stage that we said, it is very much important to understand, for each couple to understand that your wife or your husband have what we call individual life.
Yes.
Yeah. Remember, they were written even before you met. You meet, and now after coming together, there is what we call shared life.
Yes.
So we have individual life and we have shared life.
Yes.
And we have to bring a balance for the smoothness of this marriage.
Yes.
How do we bring this balance? It is always good to understand that my husband or my wife has his individual life.
Yes.
That means they have their own interests. They have their own kind of life. Yeah. They have their own dreams.
Yes.
That should not be similar to yours.
Yes.
They have their own goals, their personal goals, should not be similar to your goal. And therefore, understanding that, we should respect each other's interests.
Yes.
Yeah, we should understand and then respect.
Do you want to mean that in that marriage there is something that we would call my space?
Yeah, there is, Ken. Let me give you an example.
Okay.
My husband loves reading so much, doing research, books. In his study table, there are so many books. So that is him. That is his interest.
Okay.
It is not mine.
Okay.
I'm not good in such.
Yes.
And so that's part of him.
Yes,
so that's his individual life.
That's true.
Now, if I take it personal, I should not take it personal because by taking it personal, I may think now he wants to be in books because he do not want to have time with me. You see now, that is taking it personal.
Yes.
We should not take it personal. So I should know what kind of a husband I have, what they love most, their interest, and give them time to do what they love most. There are those people who love football so much, and their wives or their husband don't. They have no interest.
That's true.
So give them that particular, give them freedom to do what they love most.
That's true.
But obviously, there is what we call the limitation. Have boundaries. You cannot watch a football at the whole night.
No.
And your wife is there waiting for you or your husband. He'll start, and maybe you went to out of home or out of house to watch a football somewhere else. And your wife is here, he will start suspecting.
True,
so it is good to respect that. And the good thing is here is understanding. Understand what your partner loves most. And that this brings us to Ken to knowing the personality of your spouse.
All right.
We have 4 kinds of personality. We have what we call a sanguine type of personality. Those are those people, we call them outgoing. They are attention seekers. We have choleric. We have melancholic. We have pragmatic. Type of personality. If you know the kind of your personality, the personality of your spouse, you are not going to be offended. If you know that your wife or your husband is a sanguine, they are outgoing. They want to go most of the to go out most of the time. You understand and you give them time.
All right.
So another thing we said number 1 is respect your spouse interest. yeah, or respect that individual life, but we have a balance whereby we remember that we have a marriage. You need to come to your husband, you need to come back to your wife and connect emotionally.
True.
The other thing is that can help is don't depend so much on your spouse. Don't depend so much. You becoming dependent.
Yes.
I usually hear some ladies saying, I'm sick. I feel I have a headache. I want to call my husband to come and take me to the hospital. So you can't understand this.
Yeah.
Now somebody is sick, not the husband who is sick.
Yeah.
No, the wife. Now it's depending too much to their husband or to their wives.
Yeah.
And they are sick and they are waiting for them maybe to come out from work and take them to the hospital. Whereby you can wake up if you are not so serious and go get treatment, then come back. Come and tell your spouse, today I was not feeling well. I went to the hospital, now I'm here. I was given medication.
Yes.
Don't depend so much.
Yeah.
There are those people that they cannot go. You are nagging your husband. Hi baby, take me to soccer. No, no, your husband is not so much on that. Carrying your dog going to soccer.
No.
So please know what kind of a partner you have. If they are not in that,
yes,
you just
don't
go.
train that.
Don't rely on that.
That's true.
Understand. Go to soccer, then come back.
Yeah.
Let us give each other that freedom, that space to be themselves. There are other times you feel that you want to be alone as a spouse. Yeah, we are married. We are a couple, but there are sometimes you need to be like myself. Let me give an example.
Yes.
I need or feel good to have rest.
Okay.
You see
Resting.
what we call resting. No, I feel good when sometimes I'm somewhere alone trying to think. But it is not withdrawal. It is time to rest and refresh.
They call it floating.
Yeah, floating. I never knew that.
Yeah, our bishop calls it floating.
Yeah, floating. It is good. I have known a new one today. Yeah, you just want to be somewhere alone.
Yes.
Relaxing, thinking, examining yourself.
Yes.
Trying to know what you want to do, what you do not want to do. I love that very much. Now, if my husband does not understand that, and maybe think that I'm learning away from him, it can affect him.
That's true.
So it is very much important to understand and to know yourself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wonderful. Good. It's good to know your partner. And good to know how far you can go with him or her, or the limits that he or she has, so that you can also respect that. And also, if like you give us an example about where he takes so much time studying. If it's possible, support her. Take a cup of coffee and take it to him as he continues to study. And like I love the statement you say that it's also good to regulate also. Don't overdo it, and to the extent that it's taking time which is meant for your marriage improvement. But help the other person grow, help your marriage grow. It is your effort and my effort that will make our marriage grow because of time and time limitation. I want you to help us to conclude this episode on the stages of marriages. There is so much that we can talk about in these stages of marriage, but on that camera, kindly help us conclude in general about those 5 stages in marriage and the importance of knowing where you belong.
Thank you, Ken. It is very important to know where you are.
Yes.
And when you know where you are, accept. There are those people in emptiness stage, for example, or in reunion stage. that because of denial, they are behaving like they are in honeymoon stage.
Yeah.
It is not possible. Know exactly the stage where you are. Accept the reality. Accept the changes that will come with each and every stage. Desire to work for your marriage.
Yes.
Desire to have that communication. We said a style of communication whereby you communicate, minding each other's feelings and emotions. Desire to work for your marriage.
Yes.
Divorce or separation, it's not an option.
It's not.
But usually say where there is a physical abuse. Remember, we have different types of abuse. We have physical abuse, emotional abuse. We have sex abuse. We have financial abuse.
Yes.
Where there is physical abuse, whereby your partner is telling you, is holding a knife and he's saying, I want to kill you today. We cannot tell you to stay there, remain there, and wait to be killed. Yeah. We are saying divorce and separation is not an option. There are things that you can look at, and those things that caused your divorce. Yes. You are going to look at them later and try and start neglecting. Is this what caused our divorce? Yeah. Then you are going to blame yourself. So please, good people of God, let us work for our marriages. Let us have the real expectation, because unrealistic expectations will ruin will destroy our marriage. Let us give each other space. Every one of us, we are not God. I can say that. Yes. We are human beings. We have shortcomings. Yes. We have weaknesses. And it is always good to focus on strength. Yes. Instead of focusing on weaknesses. Yes. We usually say some weaknesses we can help our partners to improve on them. But others will remain like that forever. We cannot change that. So let us be happy. You know, this happiness, marriage happiness, will not, God has promised us happiness in marriage, but we are there to work for it. It will not come in on a plate like this. We have to work for it. It is my responsibility. It is my responsibility as a wife. It is my responsibility as a husband to work for my marriage. Let us be willing to work for our marriage. Let us go to counseling. You know, people think they going to counseling means they are sick mentally. You can wake up one day and decide, let us go to the counselor and hear 1, 2, 3 about marriage. So how we can make our communication effective, how we can solve our financial conflicts, how we can solve the issues with our in-laws, and such things. So please let us work for our marriages. Marriage is a good thing. It is good. It is a good thing to have a partner. It is a good thing to have someone who you can share to. I usually tell people again like this: eulogize your partner now. Don't wait. Now he or she is alive. I usually look at some eulogies in burial. So many sweet words and powerful words, and the one who is being spoken to cannot hear. So eulogize your wife or your husband. Now he can hear those sweet words.
Wow. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah. I don't want to add so much on that, because you have said it as it is supposed to be said, because God gave us the institution of marriage. It is for us to work it out. Put our hard work and our efforts to make sure that we have the happiness we always long for. Because happiness is something that we need to work out for in our marriage. I bring in my share, you bring in your share, and then we build happiness in our marriage. Now, you can share your contact and where they can find you so that we can conclude on that.
So my phone number is 0748 749 783.
All right.
Then if you come to Kiambu in psychology department, please, we are going to meet there.
Yes.
If you are in Ruiru or allowed Ruiru, or you can come to Ruiru, we have a counseling center.
Yes.
We have a very good room for counseling. You can come there and we can talk 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Councillor Esther. God bless you so much. We have learned a lot from you, and I know we are going to continue also getting nuggets and getting knowledge from you in the area of marriage. Thank you for helping marriages to continue being stronger and stronger. God richly bless you. Amen. My viewer, thank you so much. It's been a beautiful episode where we have been able to take you through the 5 stages of marriages, and I know now you know where you belong, and I know where next is your stage that you're getting into. So be ready, be able to manage where you are, be happy in your marriage, put all the efforts and the hard work that is required for your marriage, help your spouse to be get improved or have the growth in your marriage, and you're going to enjoy that marriage. I'm so grateful to everyone who's been able to make this episode a success, starting with everybody, people like Doreen Kemondo, people like Elvis Sifuna, people like our head of TV, Eric Boss. We thank you so much, and not forgetting our dad, spiritual father, Bishop Dr. Thomas Mothe, and our mom. God richly bless you for giving us an opportunity so that we can come and bring this information out there. And also to every staff of PrayerCaveTV, God richly bless you for your efforts and inputs in making sure that Being One Show is done excellently. So God bless you. My name is Ken Campbell. We reach at that point, and I remind you that this is Being One Show.